great Sunday afternoon for baseball here north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. MVPs Cabrera and Donaldson swing for the fences next on the show. Matt Shoemaker will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's coming off his 10th win of the season, and you start getting that number 10, you start breaking out of that single digits, you start feeling good about yourself. I think he's at that point now where he's starting to trust his stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing if he trusts it in this ball game as well.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. HR, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Into the box, Anthony goes. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, 1 for 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Striding into the box, Miguel Cabrera. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. First offering on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Carter. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Tigers nothing, Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Zimmermann is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them. Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Too high. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Past history with Jordan Zimmermann, 4 hits in 19 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Into the box now, Joe Carter, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Zimmermann comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, he's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And down there catching Stephen Vogt. You know, he's a solid catcher behind the plate, but he also has the ability, because he's a pretty good athlete, to play first and the outfield and not hurt you in those positions.
Here's Justin Upton now. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Nick Castellanos now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. Past history with Jordan Zimmermann, 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once.
Santana.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Upton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Zimmerman's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the third inning of this one. Now batting, Tyler Collins. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, 1 for 5. The 1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 9th, catcher, Brett Nicholas.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Carter moves over, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Stephen Vogt.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Nicholas is after it, and the throw is there to record the first out. At the plate, Hernan Perez, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
Striding in once again, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now it's 2-0. Zimmermann looks in. 2-0 on its way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that one right down Main Street. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Segura turns and goes to second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Ready for another chance. Adam Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goes on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Off the plate, one ball, one strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's another 1-2. And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Digging in for his second at bat, Anthony goes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Perez is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Stepping into the box, Joe Carter. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Full count. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Castellanos camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
In now, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Zimmermann comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jose Bautista would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit.
Right,
he just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Bautista.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Justin Upton.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here it comes. Hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. At the plate, Tyler Collins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Halfway home, still no score. So striding in, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Set to deliver on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Pulled toward right center field. Ghost will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Digging in, Hernan Perez. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And they start him out away with a called strike. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Zimmerman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
2 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Iglesias.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Nicholas.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. Oh, perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Tigers fail to make any noise, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Upton will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Nope. 3-0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Digging in to try it again. Joe Carter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2-0 now.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Zimmermann gets the sign. 3-0 on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos
batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Nope.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Line towards center field. Goes. Will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Anthony goes. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Riding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail 1-0. Anibal Sanchez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Anibal Sanchez.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. Just a 3 for 13 batting line.
Bautista.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Ready once again, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Tapper right back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Upton.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This one's flared toward left center. Segura ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ready for another chance? Nick Castellanos, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Late in the game, you're losing by 1. He's a potential tying run now, but he can't run. He's not very fast. So you're going to pinch run for him, or you're not? That's the big question.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Tyler Collins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One now to Iglesias. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Nicholas.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Zimmermann.
Brett Nicholas will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here comes the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One and two.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties. Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Jacoby Jones is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 40. Jacoby
at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
For Toronto, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. 1 down. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Digging in, Adam Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Sanchez readying the 1-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Martinez shading to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
One and one. Sanchez into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Nicholas has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Nate Jones will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping into the box, Anthony goes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's J.D. Martinez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing. The 1-1 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Alex Avila is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 31.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Carter. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. One and one, here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ball game. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Nate Jones gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.